viewers, today I've come here with very interesting questions of chemical kinetics. So let's see first the question. The following data were obtained for the reaction. This is the reaction given and this is the detail for data given for experiment 1, 2 and 3. So we have to find out the orders with respect to NO and Br2. Second, the rate law. Third, the rate constant. So first, how to write the rate? Rate equal to K equal to NO. We don't know the order, that is let it be P, and for Br2 let it be Q. Okay. Now rate 1 is K 0.1 P, and what is the concentration given here? 0.1 Q. What is the rate? 1.3 into 10 to the power minus 6. Let it be equation 1. Okay. Now what is the rate 2? Rate 2 is K equal to 0.2 P 0.1 Q. What is the rate given here? 5.2 into 10 to the power minus 6. Let it be equation 2. So now divide equation 2 by 1. Okay. So what will be the rate? K equal to 0.2 P 0.1 Q equal to 5.2 into 10 to the power minus 6 divided by K 0.1 P 0.1 Q divided by 1.3 into 10 to the power minus 6. So this will get cancelled, this will get cancelled, and here it will get cancelled. 13 4s are 52. So 4 and here it will be 2P. Okay. So P will be 2. So order with respect to NO is 2. Order with respect to NO is 2. Okay. Now let us find out the order for Br2. So let us see the experiments, that is data given for experiment 2 and 3. Rate 2. What is the rate 2? How to write down the equation? K equal to 0.2 P 0.1 Q equal to 5.2 into 10 to the power minus 6. Let it be equation 3. And rate 3 will be K 0.2 P 0.3 Q equal to 1.56 into 10 to the power minus 5. This is, let it be equation 4. Now divide 4 by 3. Okay, so the equation will be 0.2 P 0.3 Q is equal to 1.56 into 10 to the power minus 5 divided by 0.2 P equal to 0.1 Q divided by 5.2 into 10 to the power minus 6, and this will get cancelled out, this will get cancelled out, and this will be 52 into 3 is 156. 52 into 3 is 156, and this will be 3Q. Okay. So Q is 1. Q is 1, and order with respect to Br2 is also 1. Okay. We have found out the order with respect to, that is NO is 2, and with respect to Br2 that is 1. So how to write the rate law? So let us find how to write the rate law. Rate law will be equal to K equal to, for NO it is 2. So here it is, and for bromine we have find out that is only 1. So let it be like this. Now we have to find out the rate constant. So rate constant, that is rate constant is denoted by K. So K equal to, let us see the first experiment. What is given? 1.3 into 10 to the power minus 6 divided by What is the concentration given here? 0.1. What is the order for NO? That is, we have found out 2. Concentration for bromine is 0.1. Order for Br2 is 1. So 2 plus 1 is 3. Order of reaction total becomes 3. So the unit will also be for third order reaction. Now if it goes up, it will be plus 3. So answer will be 1.3 into 10 to the power minus 3 mole minus 2 liter square second minus 1. Okay. The next question, that is, the reaction SO2Cl2 gives SO2 plus Cl2 is a first order reaction with half-life 3.15 into 10 to the power 4 second at 575 Kelvin. What percentage of SO2Cl2 would be decomposed on heating at 575 Kelvin for 90 minutes? Okay. Now, for first order reaction, what is the formula? K equal to 2.303 by T equal to log R naught, initial concentration by left out concentration. Okay. Now, we don't know the rate constant is not given here in the question. Okay. So, but half-life is given. So, we can find out the rate constant from it, like 0.693 by T half. K equal to 0.693 by T half is the formula. Okay. So, 0.693. What is the T half given? 3.15 into 10 to the power 4 second. So, if you calculate it, how much will get? 2.2 into 10 to the power minus 5 second minus 1 is the rate constant. Now, we will apply it here in this formula. Okay, 2.2 into 10 to the power minus 5 equal to 2.303. How much is the time given? 90 minutes. Here it is in seconds. We have to turn 90 minutes also into seconds. So 90 into 60. That is 5400 seconds. In log R naught by R. So log R naught by R will be log R naught by R will be how much? 2.2 into 10 to the power minus 5 into 5400 divided by 2.303. Okay. Now, if we solve this, how much we will get? From the calculator, solve it, 0.0516. Okay. Now, here it is log R naught by R value is this much. So, we have to find out the anti-log. Okay. For anti-log, if we look for the anti-log value of 0.05 in the column of 1, then it is 1125, and if in the mean difference for 6 is also 1. So 1.126. This is R naught by R. R naught by R is equal to, for after looking anti-log value of this, we get 1.126. If we do the inverse, R by R naught. R by R naught means 1 by, if we do it the inverse, then how much we will get? 0.888. Okay. What is this? This is the amount of SO2Cl2 remaining. SO2Cl2 remaining. Okay. If it is asked, then you can find it out in this way. But we have to find out how much SO2Cl2 has been decomposed. Okay. This is remaining. So how much will be decomposed? That will be 1 minus 0.888, that is 0.112, and that is 11.2%. Is it clear? So 11.2% of SO2Cl2 has been decomposed, right? Now, this formula, the answer is complete here. Now, let us see some of the graphs. Okay, this formula can also be written in other way, like KT by 2.303 equal to log R naught by R. So if we plot here log R naught by R. If we take on the y-axis log R naught by R and on the x-axis time, then what will be the slope? Slope will be equal to k by 2.303. Okay, is that clear? On the y-axis we have taken log R naught by R, on the x-axis time, and slope will be k by 2.303. This formula and this formula is the same, and we have plotted the graph here. Okay, now in another way we can write this equation is kt by 2.303 log R naught minus log R, isn't it? So we can write this in log R equal to minus kt by 2.303 plus log R naught. Okay, so this will be y, this will be mx plus c. Okay, now if you want to plot this graph, how will you plot? Log R in the y, log R we have taken in the y-axis, t will be on the x-axis, and our graph will be like this, because here slope is minus k by 2.303. Slope is minus k by 2.303, and what is constant here? This is R naught. Okay, and here it is written k equal to 0.693 t half. How to plot for t half graph? T half, if we take in the y-axis and R naught, R in the x-axis, then it doesn't depends upon it, so it will be a straight line graph. Okay, we have seen the graphs also, we have seen the way how to solve it by putting the formula. Okay, now let's move to the next question. The next question is, a first order reaction is 20% complete in 10 minutes. Calculate the time for completion of 75% of the reaction. Log 40's value is also given, and log 12's value in column 5 is 0969. This for your help. And now let us see for T, time taken for completion of 20% of the reaction is, how to write the formula? 2.303 by k log, let the initial be 100. Okay, let the initial be 100, and if 20% is consumed, how much is left out? 100 by 80. Yes, so for computation of 20%, how much time is being taken? 10. 10 equal to 2.303 by k equal to log divided by 1.25. It will be equation 1. Now time taken for 75% will be 2.303 by k log 100 by 25. So this we have to find out time taken for computation of 75%. So 2.303 by k log 4. Okay, now this is, let it be equation 2. So equation, we will divide equation 2 by equation 1. Divide equation 2 by 1. So T 75%, this will cancel out, and this will also cancel out. 2.303 by k, both will cancel out, and T divided by 75% equal divided by 10 equal to log 4 divided by log 1.25. So T 75%, time taken for 75% completion will be, what is log 4's value? log 40's value is 0.6021 divided by log 12 in column 5 is 0.0969 and divided by 10. So the time taken for 75% completion will be 0.6021 divided by 0.0969 into 10. If you calculate this, how much will be the time taken? That will come to 62.14 minutes. Yes. So the next question is, the decomposition of hydrocarbon follows the equation this. Calculate activation energy. So what is the formula for activation energy? Log K equal to log A minus EA by 2.303 RT. Yes. Now it can also be written as, if we remove the log, then K equal to A E minus EA by RT. Now look at this equation and look at this equation. Okay. 1 by T is also given here, and so what will be minus EA by R? Minus EA by R equal to minus 28,000 K. Yes. Now this minus and this minus will cancel out. So what is the value of R? We know R is 8.314 joule Kelvin minus 1 mole minus 1. Yes, this is the value for R. Now, so activation energy will be EA equal to 28,000 into 8.314. This Kelvin minus 1 and this Kelvin have cancelled out, so joule mole minus 1. So answer will be 232,792. If you multiply this, joule mole minus 1. And if you want to write in kilojoule, what will be the answer? 232.792 kilojoule per mole. Yes. Now, how to put this equation in graph form? So, this is Y, this is mx, and this is plus c. Okay. So, log K here will be in y-axis. 1 by T if we take in the x-axis, then what will be the slope? Slope is equal to, as it is minus here, so minus EA by 2.303 R. In this way we can plot this graph. Okay, is it clear? Now let's come to the next question, that is, the half-life period of a substance is 50 minutes at a certain initial concentration. When the concentration is reduced to 1/2 of the initial value, the half-life period is 25 minutes. Calculate order of the reaction. Okay. So, for first case, what is given? For first case, let the initial concentration be A. Okay. What is the T half given for it in the question? That is 50 minutes. Right? Now, for second case, the concentration is half. So, A by 2, and what is the T half given in the question? That is 25 minutes. Right? Now, T half is equal to 1 by A naught n minus 1. This is the formula we know. Yes, to derive T half, right? So, let us divide both these cases. Okay, T half for first case divided by T half for second case divided by concentration of A naught 1 divided by A naught. Sorry, A naught, this will be inverse, so A naught 2 divided by A naught 1 will be n minus 1. Okay, t half for first case is how much it is given? 50. For second case it is 25. For second case initial concentration is A by 2, and for first case it is A whole to the power n minus 1. Now 25 into 2 is 50. So 2 by 1 is, if you calculate this, 1 by 2 to the power n minus 1. Now we will do the 2 by 1. This can also be written as 2 by 1 oblique will inverse it 1 minus n. So 1 minus n equal to 1. So n will be 0. So 0 is the order of the reaction. Okay. Now let us look some of the graphs related to zero order reaction. Okay. How to write the rate of zero order reaction? Minus dA by dt is K A to the power naught. Okay. Now if we plot a graph, on y-axis if we take rate and on x-axis if we take concentration, then there will be a straight line graph. Rate and concentration, straight line graph. Now we can write this equation in another way also, that is minus dA by dt is equal to K, because this is to the power of 0. Okay, so we can also write it as minus dA equal to K dt, right, or dA equal to minus K dt. Now let us integrate this equation. Okay, how to integrate? dA equal to minus K dt. Next, what will happen? A is equal to minus Kt plus I. What is this I? Integration constant. Okay. Now, if we take T, if in this equation, if T equal to 0, then A concentration will be A naught, right? So you can write this equation also as A naught minus K into, time is 0, K into 0 plus I. So I will be equal to A naught. Okay. Now we put this value here in equation 1. Okay. Now what will happen? A equal to minus Kt plus A naught. Now if we plot this, y equal to mx plus c. Okay. Now we can plot this in graph, right? If we take A in the y-axis, concentration A, and T in x-axis, then what will be the slope? Slope will be minus, slope equal to minus K, right? Now, if we want to derive T half, for deriving T half, we can write this equation in another way, that is Kt equal to A naught minus A, right? Now, when Kt equal to A naught minus A, now T equal to A naught minus A divided by K. Now when T will be half, means for T half, so A naught minus this A will also be half, means this will be half. You can write it in this way, half A naught, right? Half A naught by K. So what will be T half? T half will be A naught by 2K, right? Sorry, this is small k. A naught by 2K, right? And how to plot in this graph? Suppose we take T half here and T half on the y-axis and A naught in the x-axis, then our slope will be 1 by 2K. Slope will be 1 by 2K. So we have looked at 3 graph of zero order reaction. Hope it is clear to you. Look once more and now let's see the next question, which says the following data were obtained during the first order thermal decomposition of SO2Cl2 at a constant volume. So this is the reaction given, this is the decomposition of SO2Cl2 gas, and this is the data given. Okay. So what we have to calculate? Calculate the rate of the reaction when the total pressure is 0.65 atmosphere. Now, whenever gas is present, what is the formula applied for first order reaction? That is K equal to 2.303 by T log Pi, means initial pressure, 2 into Pi minus Pt, total pressure, right? This is the equation. Initial pressure log initial pressure divided by 2 into initial pressure, total pressure. Okay. So now 2.303. If we take time as 100 as given in the data, log, what is the initial pressure given at time 0? 0.5. Right, 0.5 divided by 2 into again initial pressure minus Pt. What is the total pressure given here? 0.6. Right. Now, next 2.303 divided by 100 log 0.5. What will, if we calculate this, how much it will come? Log 0.4. Okay. Now, 2.303 by 100. What is log 50's value? Is given. It is into log 0.6990 divided by, what is log for 40's value? 0.6021. Yes. Now we have to subtract both of this. So 2.303 divided by 100. Subtract both of this. What will come? 0.0969. If you calculate this, how much will be the answer? 2.23 into 10 to the power minus 23 second inverse. Okay. This will be the rate constant. Now, we have to find the rate of the reaction when the total pressure is 0.65 atmosphere. So, how to write the rate? Rate will be rate constant into pressure of SO2Cl2, right? Because SO2Cl2 is the reactant here. Now, what is rate constant? First, let us find out what is the pressure of SO2Cl2 when the total pressure is 0.65 atmosphere. So, pressure of SO2Cl2 will be 2 Pi as given here, 2 into Pi minus Pt. Right? So 2, what is the initial pressure? 0.5 minus Pt, what is given in the question? 0.65. So if you calculate this, 0.35. Okay, 0.35 atmosphere would be the pressure of SO2Cl2. Okay, now let us find out the rate. Rate will be, rate constant, how much we have found out? 2.23 into 10 to the power minus 23 per second into 0.35 atmosphere, right? So if you calculate this, calculate with the help of calculator, 7.8 into 10 to the power minus 4 atmosphere second minus 1. This will be the rate when the total pressure is 0.65 atmosphere. Okay. Hope it's clear to you. Now let's move on to the next question. Let's come to the next question, which says the decomposition of A into product has a value of K as 4.5 into 10 to the power 3 per second at 10 degrees Celsius and activation energy is 60 kilojoule per mole. Calculate the temperature at which the value of rate constant be 1.5 into 10 to the power 4 per second. So, as we know, the formula is log K2 by K1 equal to EA by 2.303 R T2 minus T1 equal to T1 into T2, right? So what is log K2's value given in the question? 1.5 into 10 to the power 4 per second, right? What is rate constant in the first? 4.5 into 10 to the power 3. What is activation energy? 60 kilojoule. 60 kilojoule means 60,000, right? And 2.303 into 8.314 is R's value, and T2 we have to find out. What is T1? T1, it is given 10 degrees Celsius, means 273 plus 10 is 283. 283 into T2. Okay. Now, calculate it. 15 3s are 45 means 10 by 3. Okay. 10 by 3 means 3 log 3.33. 10 divided by 3 is 3.33 equal to 60,000 divided by 2.303 into 8.314 T2 minus 283 T2, right? Now, if we look at the value of log 33 in the column of 3, what will be the value? 0.523. Okay, 60,000 divided by 2.303 into 8.314. Again, T2 minus 283 T2. Okay. Now next, T2 minus 283, we bring it on other side, 283 T2. Okay, and cross multiply it. 0.523 into 2.303 into 8.314 divided by 60,000. Okay, so T2 minus 283, we calculate it, how much we will get? 0.047 T2. Now next, we calculated how much we will get? 0.953 T2 is 283. Okay. Now what will be T2? T2 will be 283 divided by 0.953, that is 297 Kelvin. Now if you want to turn into degree Celsius, how much we have to subtract? 297 minus 273. Yes. Now what will it turn into? Answer will be 24 degree Celsius. Okay. Clear? Now, if you like this video, please like and subscribe my channel, that is Fun with Chemistry, and stay with me.